Today, we're in Topeka, Kansas, checking out the Owl's Nest Antique Mall. From the outside, you might not realize just how much merchandise is packed inside this place. We're going to walk through the booths, see what catches my eye, and look for anything that might have some resale potential. As soon as you walk through the door, you can tell this isn't strictly an antique store. There's a little bit of everything here, from collectibles and trading cards to furniture, household items, and vintage pieces. That variety is what makes a place like this fun. You never really know what the next booth is going to hold. The first few booths have a good mix of smaller collectibles, furniture, glassware, and home decor. Antique malls are made up of individual vendors, so every booth has its own personality and pricing strategy. Some sellers specialize in antiques, while others mix in newer collectibles, handmade items, or general secondhand merchandise. And you know I always stop for cowboy hats. Places like this I don't expect to find a lot, since a lot of the vendors are just like me, resellers, hitting estates, auction sales, things of that nature, and then trying to sell them to the end consumer. So this is a great place if you're looking for something for yourself, but if you've got a sharp eye and a broad scope, every once in a while you can find something worth picking up for resale. When I'm sourcing for resale, I try not to move too quickly. The best item in a booth is not always displayed at eye level. It might be sitting underneath a table, tucked behind something else, or mixed into a shelf full of ordinary merchandise. Glass display cases are worth checking out because vendors usually place their smaller, more valuable merchandise inside of them. I've seen electronics, collectibles, watches, knives, trading cards, and all kinds of miscellaneous items. With pieces like these, the model number, maker, condition, and completeness can be the difference between something valuable and something that is difficult to sell. I try to keep my eyes peeled for undervalued watches, vintage electronics. A lot of times people will undervalue, but in the specific niche communities of collectors of these things, a lot of times you'd be surprised at what they go for. One of the biggest challenges with a large antique mall is that there's so much visual information that it's easy to overlook something good. Now this is something that immediately caught my attention, a vintage work jacket. Workwear is one of the categories I always stop for. Older jackets from brands such as Carhartt, Lee, Wrangler, Key, and Big Ben can sell well, but you have to examine the tags, zipper, lining, condition, and size, and of course price. This thing has a Talon zipper, so you know it's older. Probably from the 60s, 70s, I would imagine. But at that price, I don't think it would be worth me picking up to try and resell. Very cool though. One thing I like about this mall is the range though. You can go from vintage furniture and household goods to sports, memorabilia, and clothing within just a few steps. Those KU hats make sense here in Kansas, but even with local sports merchandise, I'm still checking the brand, age, condition, and whether the style has appeal outside the immediate area. Sometimes I can just glance at them and I can tell who made them. I've been picking up hats for so long. So I'll know which ones to walk by and which ones deserve a second look. Even if I don't find a huge score every time, walking antique malls helps me learn what different sellers are pricing, which categories are showing up, and what might be worth researching later. And that wraps up our tour of the Owl's Nest Antique Mall. Let me know in the comments which item caught your attention and whether you spotted anything I should have taken a closer look at. If you enjoy antique malls, picking videos, and the hunt for resale inventory, follow All Flip No Flop for more.